Yo.
Welcome into another episode of the Walk-Ons pod brought to you by Way Good. And speaking of Way Good, they are the sponsor of this podcast. And it looks like you finally got some bars.
Yeah, I finally found mine. You know what I'm saying? My Walmart actually had them in stock. Just this one box, 15 grams of protein per bar. I couldn't even wait. I had to go ahead and pop mine open. I'm not going to lie. And the strawberry, I told you, it's my favorite flavor.
Yeah, I know that's your favorite. I'm kind of hungry, too. And with the show going, I may have to get one afterwards.
Get one like a bar? Like you trying to get one of these?
Yeah, bro, they're right here. Why wouldn't I?
Nah, these for me though. Way good. Yeah, these are good for me only. Yeah. You know, get your own. Shout out Walmart. Yeah.
I'll let you think about it.
Okay.
March is finally here. We talked about that not too long ago on our other podcast, but it is officially tourney time.
Oh yeah. Are you excited?
I'm excited, and I'm kind of like you. I have no idea who I'm going to pick.
Yeah, I was excited. I've been talking about this for months now, and now it's finally here, and I'm stressed out. That's crazy, right? You know what I'm saying? But there is still an exciting part to this, and we get to fill out our bracket, so you know that's a plus.
Yeah, it's going to be fun, and if you guys want to fill out a bracket with us, the bracket challenge is in the description. It's free to enter. We got to figure out what the winner is going to get. The past couple of years we've done money. Maybe this year we might do shoes or a gift card. I don't know. Whatever it is, if you win, unless it's me or Jay, which we may win, perfect bracket season. Never been done, but there's always, the record is always meant to be broken. With that being said, but yes, if you guys want to join and fill out, we are going to fill them out live on the show. Y'all can let us know down in the comments if you agree with us, disagree with us, if you're indifferent, whatever. And then, as well, go ahead and drop your champion down below who you're picking. I guess we should just need to get started. Well, overall, let's talk about really quick before we get into the bracket filling out process, the process of filling it out. We kind of talked about it last night. The NIT might be kind of dope this year too, huh?
No, NIT is lit. I'm not going to lie. NIT is lit. There's a lot of great teams that could have potentially been in the NCAA tournament that went NIT. So I think we're going to see great basketball on the NIT side this year, seriously.
Yeah, I don't know if that was a thing by the NCAA to kind of be like, nah, we got to get a little more viewership.
Word.
Because I think last year, or in years past, if you're in the NIT, if your team is in the NIT, you're going to watch the NIT. If your team is not in the NIT, you're probably not going to watch the NIT.
It's the not in tournament tournament.
Yeah, so not in tournament. And then on the flip side of that, I kind of agree. Y'all let us know down in the comments who you think might have been snubbed from the NCAA tournament that's in the NIT. Personally, we got, TP over there at Kansas State. We thought that they did. They got some pretty signature wins over the course of their season.
For sure.
Conference tournament may not have ended up the way that they wanted it to go. But with that being said, I mean, it is what it is. The selection committee is going to do what they do.
Right.
And a lot of times it doesn't end up in our favor. First big caveat, I guess, Hogs are not in there.
I know.
Sad
day.
The first year that we will not make the tournament since our coach has been there, right? 5 years. His first year was COVID, so it didn't happen at all, period. Then we went to an Elite Eight, and then a Sweet 16, and now we didn't make it.
That's tough.
So
we were a little spoiled, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
We were getting used to that.
Between top recruiting classes and, being in the Sweet 16 or the Final 8 teams on the floor, that was something that we were getting used to, and it does kind of suck filling this bracket out.
I know.
Regardless,
man.
It still is March. It's time for some madness. So let's get into filling out the bracket. I don't really even know where to start.
Do you want to start top left since UConn was the number 1 overall seed? Do you want to start there?
Sure. Yeah, we can go ahead and do that. A UConn team that obviously is 31-3, losing Sonogo this year and Hawkins, losing Sonogo this year and Hawkins, to further their careers past the collegiate level. I don't really know that they lost a ton. I know their big man, their 7'2" man is he's pretty solid. I don't think he's as dominant of a big as Sonogo was.
Right.
And then obviously Newton, their point guard, is still really, really good. Their guard play is solid.
Yeah.
That would be why they might be the overall number 1 pick.
31-3 is tough. I'm not gonna lie. That's all right. That's all right. You feel me?
To only lose 3 games, I think that they beat Stetson probably by 20.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah, I got to take UConn on this one. I agree. I mean, the teams that they have played, they just make really well adjustments too.
Mm-hmm.
It's another thing that I kind of saw with UConn. So, I mean, hey, 31-3 speaks for itself. I'm gonna go UConn as well.
Yep. Down below that, Florida Atlantic and Northwestern. Now, FAU.
Here you go. This is the second year in a row you ain't even asked me who I picked.
Oh,
Off rip.
You
First
told me
first
off
pick.
camera.
Huh?
You told me off camera who you were
But I didn't tell you
I
on
know who
camera.
your champion is.
You don't know that yet. I said the top left, I'm going to take UConn. I'm going to go ahead and interject and just make sure everybody hears speak my piece. Okay.
okay. You
Well,
got
right.
UConn, Laney?
I got UConn.
Okay.
Maybe if you wanted a camera,
Maybe
then
if you wanted a camera.
you would know. So sorry, but down there, the 8 and 9 game. These are always a toss-up. Florida Atlantic, a team that was in the Final Four last year, going against Northwestern. I don't really know how much they kept and how much they lost. I'm thinking based off of coaching experience, though, I'm going to take Florida Atlantic. The 8-9 games are always a toss-up.
For sure.
For me, that's where I'm going to go.
I haven't seen Northwestern much.
I haven't either.
So I have seen Florida Atlantic a little bit, like you said, kind of just basing off how they were moving last year. Them getting back shows that there is some type of consistency there, so I kind of want to lean towards them as well. So I'm going Florida Atlantic.
I'm going Northwestern.
Ooh.
Like you said, it's always 8-9 toss-up, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I also feel like Northwestern is playing really well right now. I did
haven't seen
actually
them. They
watch.
nice?
I did actually watch like 6 or 7 minutes of one of their games the other day, and I was kind of like, oh, they're not horrible. So I'm gonna go with Northwestern.
Northwestern, all right, cool. Which, weren't they the team like 5 years ago that hadn't made the tournament in X amount of years?
Yes,
It had been a very long drought for them. So now that's cool to see them back in the tournament, and get to dance a little bit. So
Okay.
now
I haven't seen
these games also can be very.
the 5 and the 12
The
joint.
5 and the 12 are always
That's the tricky.
another
Yeah.
toss-up.
Yeah.
Now, San Diego State versus UAB. Normally, I would probably go with the 5 this year. I'm going to pick the upset. I'm going to go UAB here.
I was kind of thinking the same. I saw them against Memphis, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
I think that was UAB. I kind of feel like for some reason UAB is they legit, bro.
Yeah.
They all right. They all right. Pretty athletic. Yeah, I was thinking the same though. I was thinking UAB as well over
What about
San
you?
Diego State.
I am gonna go San Diego State.
Okay, you already had your quote unquote upset. Sorry, folks.
Technically,
Getting over a little bit of a
wasn't
cold.
San Diego State was one of the ones in the Elite Eight last year?
Yeah, no, they hooped.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's
no,
what I
they
thought.
Were they not
Or before
national runner-up?
did they play in the
Did
championship?
they not play UConn in the?
I can't remember because
I think
UConn
so, huh?
UConn ran everybody out of the gym, so it really didn't matter who UConn played.
Yeah,
so that's
they
why I
were-
don't really remember.
They were national runner-up.
Maybe they were.
If I remember.
Maybe they were.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, because
they were.
They hit that shot, I think.
They
Right?
were.
Yeah, Buddy hit that midi or something, didn't he?
They were.
I'm gonna go ahead and say that the March magic for them was last year.
Okay.
And so I
That's
could be
probably
wrong. I could be hating. Y'all could have brought everybody back and lost nobody. But I'm gonna go ahead and go with UAB just because that 12 seed is always
I like it.
a tough one.
I don't think that's a bad choice.
Moving down below that, the first SEC team that we'll see, the Auburn Tigers are playing Yale. Bunch of nerds playing ball. No offense.
But hey, those nerds are apparently hooping because they're 22-9.
Well,
so
they just won their conference. They beat Brown at the buzzer.
Yep.
Which, by the way, Brown was a hot team. They started out, I think, like 7-13 on the season. They ended up winning, or maybe it was 5-13. They ended up winning their last 7 games.
Yale did.
Brown
did.
Yeah, and so Brown's not here, but Brown was 17-13 playing in the conference championship against Yale.
Yeah.
And then, but the reason I say all that is because it was a tough match for them, but Brown was a very cold team to start the season. They ended up getting hot, playing good ball at the right time, and almost won. But I think it was at the buzzer or like with a few seconds left.
Yeah. Okay.
Regardless of that, I think Auburn has too much firepower. Janai Broom, what's the kid that just got in the fight with Buddy from Mississippi
he didn't
State?
get in a fight, but
Not a fight, but Chad
instigator.
Baker.
I mean, he
Baker
did. He
Mazzara,
instigated. They're pretty.
and
They're
their
pretty
point
solid.
guard- their point guards. Golly, I watch them every Saturday, and
Word.
like Tuesday and Wednesday, and I can't remember the name of their players.
Well, they're rivals, so it's You feel me? By
That is-
default, you kind of gotta like
That is true.
Very true.
wave them off a little bit.
Right. But I think, obviously they're just a better team all around.
They are though. Solid
And
team.
if you try to get into a track meet with them, Bruce Pearl wants to run.
You at the gym.
So, yeah, it's not going to favor Yale. It's going to have to be a sub 50-point game, I think, for Yale to have a chance.
They're gonna have to play defense. Yep.
Yeah, you're gonna have to walk the ball up, run some action, not turn it over.
I feel like they're gonna get sped up, bro.
I think so too. I
mean,
I think the athleticism of the SEC,
that's what I'm thinking.
Power 5.
Yeah, I mean that's what was another reason why I was thinking about UAB. I just feel like UAB and Auburn both are just pretty athletic teams, and those little 50-50 balls you got to get to, and you know that fast pace that you kind of need to get to at times, and it's gonna favor teams like this. So
yeah, you got to watch out for the Ninja Turtle too. He will take you out.
Ninja
Who was
Turtle,
that?
man.
Katie Johnson.
oh.
He got
Yeah.
no neck.
You do.
He been hooping this year though. He's played much better this year.
He has. He was trying to be somebody he wasn't last year, and I think he actually, he got in the gym, worked on his game. Because his game is much more consistent this year than it was last year.
Nah, yeah, he been hooping. They got a solid team. I feel like, I got them going kind of far. I'm not gonna lie.
Auburn?
Yeah,
Yeah, I can see it.
I got them going kind of far.
I got them going about one more time, and then we'll see how it goes after the fact.
I took Auburn over Yale for sure.
All right.
I picked Auburn too. Thank you for making it a point to ask me.
All right.
I picked Auburn too.
Make sure you didn't have something up your sleeve.
No.
BYU and Laney, can you pronounce the other one?
What is it?
BYU and
DeQueen. No, who is it?
it's Duquesne.
Duquesne.
Duquesne. No offense to anybody from Duquesne.
Physically, when I was reading the bracket aloud the other day, I said, and I don't know how to say this team's name. And Clay went, and then you said it too.
The only reason I know how that name.
You was watching them?
No, I had a kid that I went to high school with that had an offer to go there.
Oh, that's what's up. Okay.
Yeah, I might go to Duquesne. Where?
You right?
Spell it?
Then
Can you
then
spell
I looked
it?
it up, and I tried to spell it, and I spelled it like Ducaine,
Yeah.
and I was completely off.
Right.
Regardless, I think Duquesne's completely off too. BYU gets that dub.
I say BYU too.
Same.
They're a fun
BYU.
team to watch, bro. The way that they
Y'all
move
put me on. I'm not gonna lie.
the way they move the ball up the floor, it's like it's almost like the coach says, in transition, let's figure out how to dribble the ball the least amount of times.
Yeah.
A lot of the stuff that I've seen on social media and obviously watching them, it's like get it out to a guard. They usually try to look for an early reversal across the court, and 9 times out of 10 that pass is not super diagonal. It's more like when you did slope back in Y equals MX plus B. It's like that.
Yeah.
Across the floor, and it's usually a jump shot, and a lot of those are wide open and they go in. They're fun to watch.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and take BYU over Duquesne.
I'm taking BYU too.
You taking BYU, Jay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. BYU.
Moving down. Illinois. They've been playing well.
Yeah.
They've been playing well. Terrence Shannon, transfer from Texas Tech,
Hooping.
has been playing extremely well. Playing out of his mind, really. What'd you say? He had 32 or 36 the other night?
No,
and then
he had 40
prior?
in the semifinal game. He had 32 in the championship game.
Yeah. Big time.
No,
Big
that's
time
what's
player.
up.
And
Which is
like
kinda
big time
crazy.
shots too. Like not just easy buckets. Like taking a lot of long threes, taking a lot of shots.
He lottery?
At the end of the shot clock. I don't know.
This class so weak. I feel like
It's a weak class.
Yeah.
Or L class.
Yeah, L class for sure. I'm not sold on it. I have to look at the mock draft to see anywhere.
We need to do our draft game on camera sometime is what we need to do.
Ooh, that'll be tough.
Oh, where we have to
We need
pick.
to
Yeah,
draft
I mean,
that.
I'm down. I'm always down. But I'm
I'm always down to get on camera how y'all don't know what y'all talking about. That's always fun.
I know.
Yeah,
I know. We
it's
sure
fun-
gonna be
it's
wrong
always
though.
fun to embarrass us.
Golly.
Okay, so Illinois or Morehead State?
I'm taking Illinois.
Same.
It's kind of crazy to be able to score 40 points and 30 points. If it's the Illinois that I remember, they're more of a methodical offense.
Yeah.
Now things may have changed with their personnel, but still,
Yeah.
it is kind of crazy to see him to be able to play and score that.
You got to
that many
keep it up
points.
though.
Yeah.
Got to keep it up.
I'm taking Illinois too.
This is not a time to go cold.
Nah, not at all.
Not a time to go cold.
Okay, Washington State or Drake?
These 7-10 games are always tough too.
I'm taking Drake.
Mm.
I'm taking Drake.
I really haven't
Taking
watched.
Aubrey.
I ain't seen neither one of these teams like that. I'm gonna be honest.
I haven't either.
I don't know. I feel like
Tell me
7-10.
something about Washington State. Anybody knows? I haven't seen them.
Man, Pac-12 they always got the Pac-12 after dark type deal. It's like, I'm not finna watch your game if you start at 10 p.m. I'm just
Word.
not gonna do it. I just can't.
I hear
No,
that.
I will say I always feel like the 7-10s are kind of a toss-up too. The 8-9s are always kind of but 7-10s for me are always a toss-up too. And sometimes I always have to just throw a few 10s in there, I feel like. So I'm going Drake.
Okay.
What y'all doing, though? None
I don't know.
Neither of y'all got an answer.
I don't either. I'm
like,
gonna say
Drake, huh?
Drake because it's in Omaha.
There we go. Okay.
Okay. I'll be a little different and go Washington State.
That's my only reason. No offense to anybody that from Drake or Washington State. We're just not watching y'all. That's okay. It's all right.
We're SEC ball. That's okay.
We are.
I'll be a little different.
Now, down here, Iowa State and South Dakota State. Usually the 2 and the 15 should be pretty evenly, or not evenly, should be swayed, and more in favor. But as of recently, we've seen, you go 0 in 100 and some odd games for a 16 seed beating a 1 seed, and then all of a sudden it happens 2 out of the last 3 years or something crazy like that.
That's that portal, though.
With UMBC and Virginia that 1 year, Fairleigh Dickinson last year with Purdue. I don't know if it happened in between anywhere else, but it's kind of wild to see. Regardless of that, Iowa State coming off of a nearly 30-point dub over Houston in the conference championship.
They played well, bro.
They did.
Very.
They shot it very well.
Yeah.
I'm going to take them. I don't know, how long that flame will burn, but I'm going to go ahead and take Iowa State there.
Me as well.
Same.
Me as well.
All right, do we want to go across or we want to go down?
Either way.
Let's go down. Keep it going.
Down?
Yeah.
All right. Okay. UNC, which kind of a weak number 1 seed to me, I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
But looking at the field, it's kind of like, who else could be a 1 seed?
Well, first we need to determine who you think, Howard or Wagner.
I'm hoping Howard for me.
Yeah, I
personally.
kind of
The
think
play-in.
Howard. I'm going to circle Howard.
I'm going to circle Howard as well.
Me too.
But UNC takes that.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to go Howard.
Ooh,
I don't think North
she
Carolina's
going
as good as they've been.
crazy.
I really don't.
They're not. I agree with that. They're
going
big.
crazy.
Obviously, oh my gosh, what's his name? Sid the Sloth.
Don't call him that on camera.
Oh, well, that's fine.
Lord almighty.
Sid the Sloth.
They're a
Big,
post
the
player.
big dude. Oh my gosh, what is it?
Oh, dang, that's crazy. Baycock? Wasn't it? Yep.
Yeah, Armando Baycott. And
Yep.
then they got the Joe Barry version
Nah,
too.
Sid the Sloth. Sid the Sloth. Are we playing here? Come on.
Nah, that's crazy.
That's
is
crazy. I can't wait to see what people call you in the comments talking about Sid the
I
Sloth.
haven't been called every name in the book, and I don't care.
No, but they do have Joel Berry look-alike at guard, yes.
yes, he was tough. He went crazy in the first half of that NC State game.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah. I know. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I can't remember his name either. Why can't
I know
not,
you're talking about, though.
That little red light come on.
Joel
and
Berry.
I can't remember nobody's name. But yeah, I'm taking NC State. I mean
UNC State.
Good
UNC.
Lord.
Ooh, this one's tough right here for
Mississippi
me.
State or Michigan State?
I'm going to take State of the Mississippi variety.
I was like, wait, am I crazy? Or
I kind of want to go Michigan State.
I'm going Michigan State.
I've been watching a lot of Michigan State by default.
I'm going
Yeah.
You guys know, so
hands up.
I'm by default.
What is that? What'd you do?
You know, right? Yeah, by default. Been watching a lot of Michigan State, so I'll have my battle later.
Yeah, I'm going Michigan State as well.
Same.
I think Mississippi State coming off a tough loss. They played really well. They got a really good guard. He's super small, but very good 3-level scorer. They got a solid big. They've got some tweeners that I think are going to make those extra hustle plays. Obviously, you got the pedigree with Izzo.
Yeah.
So it's tough to bet against them. But
You got a nice little.
I think Mississippi State has a little bit more.
Dog. That's what it is, though. It is. That's why I'm worried about it.
Bulldog.
You know what I mean? It is, though.
Literally.
They're a little more physical, bro.
Mm-hmm.
And again, when you talk about teams that kind of need to dig deep in these type of tournaments,
Yeah.
I do think they kind of might,
Mm-hmm. It's always like in the SEC the way it is normally you've got your teams that are really good. They're not very physical,
Mm-hmm.
like your Kentuckys, us, we weren't great this year by any stretch of the imagination, but in the past we've not been a very physical team.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, like we try to go by you and score on you type deal. Mississippi State, Tennessee, Alabama, like those teams are physical.
For sure.
And that was the thing that I noticed a couple years ago when State came here. I think we missed the State game because we were coaching this year. But that big, he's still there.
I know you're talking about.
He's extremely physical around the rim.
Yep.
And I know they talk about guard play a lot. Mississippi State has solid guards.
They do.
But you got to look for that, especially in these early games. You know, you got to look for that big on big matchup.
No, I'm a little worried about that one. I do think Mississippi State, I feel like they're just a little more dominant than Michigan State, but I'm gonna stick to my guns.
Stick to your guns.
I'm gonna go Michigan State right here.
You're going Michigan State too, Lainey?
Yes, I am.
All right. Moving down, another 5-12 game, St. Mary's and Grand Canyon.
I'm going St. Mary's here.
I'm going St. Mary's.
The Fighting Tims, Coach Tims. I'm going to go GCU.
Oh! Okay.
Okay.
Don't really like how it's stacking up because I have 2 12s beating 2 5s.
Hell yeah.
So we'll see. We'll see how this goes. Underneath that, here's a team that can go really far.
Right.
Or
get
lose
beat
first round.
on Thursday.
Yes.
Or whenever they play.
Yep.
Because if you live by the three, you can die by the 3.
Yep.
We've seen Alabama show up, and we've seen them stay in Tuscaloosa sometimes. I think as far as talent-wise, obviously their roster should be more talented at every position. I think Nate Oates is a great coach, X's and O's wise. He can make good adjustments.
Yeah.
I think Grant Nelson, and Mark Sears, and they've got some other guys over there, some good role players as well. I think Alabama rolls.
Okay. I took Bama.
I don't know how far they roll, but they're
word. I'm looking at it next like, I don't know, but I'm going Bama for now.
Bama, Laney, Bama?
Yeah, I'm going Bama.
Okay. A team down below them, or moving out further down in the Memphis region, Clemson. Sleeper all year. They've been very solid in the ACC.
Are they? Yeah.
Yeah, they've played really, consistent, I guess you could say.
I haven't seen a lot of Clemson either.
Versus New Mexico down below. I don't really know who to take, but just because I have seen more of Clemson, I feel like if they play well, they can
seen
get
any
it done.
New Mexico?
Not much. Not enough to say, okay, I feel confident about one or the other. So this one, I may just pick New Mexico just because, truthfully, like I don't really.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going Clemson.
I'm a
Shout out
favorite
Chase.
I'm a favorite Clemson.
I'll be different and go New Mexico then.
All right. Well, I'm going Clemson. Baylor down below that. Against Colgate, I don't even need to think about that.
Yeah, I'm going Baylor too.
I'm going Baylor too.
Yeah.
The Baylor.
Watch that be a crazy upset though. That'd be wild.
I'm so sad. I feel like they could kind of make it pretty far too, bro. Depends on how it stacks up.
Yeah.
They're not a bad team.
Really not, though.
Not a bad team.
Really not. Dayton and Nevada, however you say it. Oh.
I'm going Dayton.
I don't know anything about those two. I'm going to be honest with you.
I'm going to go Dayton. I did see a little bit of highlights, and I was kind of like, oh, okay.
Did you see any lowlights?
I didn't see any lowlights. So I'm simply picking Dayton off of highlights. Yes, indeed. But I'm going to go with Dayton because I also have a 10 already upsetting a 7 earlier in my bracket. So I'm going to stay true and say Dayton's going to pull out for the 7s.
Yeah, I think the Flyers fly. We'll moving on to the next round.
Man, we going Dayton? Okay, let me see. I just don't know enough about Nevada.
Yeah.
I don't
kind of give a
I don't either.
I'm going to go Dayton. Comments. Yeah, y'all let us know something before we might could change this.
Yeah.
We might could get it locked in.
Because there's a couple of these where I'm just like, But yeah, let's go. I'm good with Dayton right here.
Okay. Arizona, Long Beach State.
Do we even need to think about it?
Sometimes you do.
Sometimes though.
People,
now,
I'm gonna clip you so bad if you're like,
They'll
do
clip
we
it,
even
but
need to
don't
think
you-
about it?
Don't,
I'm
they'll
gonna
do
clip.
it. Don't worry
I'm
about
gonna
it.
clip.
I went AZ, but
I'm gonna go Zona too.
they iffy too. They kind of give that Bama feel. It's like 1 minute they want to really hoop, and the next is like, nah, they ain't trying to do too much. You feel me? So I'm a go Arizona, but I wouldn't be surprised. I'm gonna be honest.
Okay. I like it.
I feel like we haven't seen Arizona in a long time. Didn't they have a postseason ban for a minute?
Yeah.
Because of DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Ayton. They paid Ayton.
Yeah.
And wherever he goes,
and then the coach left.
Postseason ban because his team doesn't go far in the playoffs.
And then his coach left. The coach left.
Well, yeah, because allegations.
Which is also another thing we need to
He tried
discuss.
to pull a TK.
No. Another thing we need to discuss at a certain point is when do these coaches not get to up and leave? If they are accused of allegations at their school, why do they get to go and take a new job and get to coach immediately somewhere new? Just saying. Something we need to discuss at some point. Because players have to sit out if they're accused of recruiting violations. But why can a coach up and leave and go somewhere else and not have to sit out? Just saying.
Not a bad take.
Not trying to digress or get us off point. Just pointing out.
I mean, I can kind of tell you why.
It don't matter. We can talk about that. Me and you, I need to be on camera for that one, apparently, to argue with you. So here we go.
No, I can tell you exactly why right now.
It's fine. We'll
It's
talk about
an
it later.
NCAA thing to transfer. It's not an NCAA thing to get a new coaching job.
That'll make no sense.
You got to follow rules and regulations because you're a part of the NCAA. If you're a coach, you are technically an employee of the university.
Okay. I'm not going to argue with you. Don't make any sense. But all right, here we go.
I'm just saying.
Do we want, so we picked Arizona.
Let's just go top right.
You picked Arizona?
Oh,
Yeah, I went Arizona.
Okay, cool.
Arizona for sure.
Awesome. You want top right, you said?
Yep, I think Houston beats them probably by like 35.
I hope so.
The way they lost the other night,
Man,
though,
I know.
man.
Well, that's the only reason I say that is because they're coming off. They
Off a bad
they got
loss.
embarrassed in a championship. It's March Madness. There's probably gonna never be a game that's 35 points or more. Let me be very honest with you guys.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think Houston wins in convincing fashion.
Yeah. Okay.
I'm going Houston, too.
Yeah, I went
Okay.
Houston.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Nebraska A&M.
Give me the Aggies.
Yeah.
I'm going Aggies as well.
I'm going A&M.
I think when you've got Wade Taylor, Tyrese Radford, you got the Duke transfer and Henry Coleman, which I say Duke transfer. He's been there for a while now, but
I know, for real.
Which is also something we talked about last night.
They got the other kid at the 3. I can't remember his name, but they do have a lot of decent role players. Wade Taylor gave us 40, almost 50 in Bud Walton.
Mm-hmm.
And if his partner in crime, Boots Radford, would have showed up, they would have beat us
Bad.
because he forced a shot. I think it went to overtime, right?
Did we go to overtime with
Did
him?
we go to OT?
Maybe.
I can't remember. I know he hit a
I
shot.
think so.
later.
Or did
No,
Mark
no,
hit the game winner?
winner.
Mark hit the game winner.
Game winner.
That's right.
Yep.
T-Mark hit the game winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, if Boots Radford showed up and did his, had his average, I think he ended up scoring like 3 points. I think he averages like 8 to 12, something within that realm. They beat us by double digits. It's not even close.
So, cool.
A&M's got a lot of firepower. It's going to be interesting to see them in Houston in the next round.
It is wild to see, though. We'll have to see if all of that firepower starts cooking at the same and right time.
Word.
Because it is wild how when one of them, like Clay mentioned, has an off night, how it impacts them.
Yeah.
So they're going to have to play really, really well. So, anyways, cool. Wisconsin, James
The
Madison.
next 5 and 12, I think that 31-3 can be a little deceiving.
Yeah, I'm going Wisconsin here.
I'm going Wisconsin as well.
I've actually
Taking the
watched them a
Badgers.
little bit and was like, okay, they're a pretty decent team.
Is it still boring Big Ten ball?
Oh, of course. Slow,
Yeah.
move the ball, everybody touches it, shot, rebound, box. That type of feel.
Check and chase.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they are a team that I think can, in this type of fashion, if the game does happen to slow down, which it shouldn't be too fast against a team like James Madison. You feel me?
For sure.
So I feel like that favor
Bless you.
Wisconsin here.
James Madison, or Wisconsin did just beat Purdue, correct?
They did. Did they?
Right?
Is that right?
Wisconsin beat Purdue in their semifinal and then went and played in the championship and got beat by Illinois. Pretty confident. If I didn't make it up.
Was it Wisconsin or Nebraska?
Pretty sure it was Wisconsin. But I may be getting them confused.
They may be in totally different conferences. I don't even remember. All those. Anyway.
Yep. Beat Purdue by 1.
That's what I thought. And then they
Okay,
lost
that's
to
right.
Illinois in the championship, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. So they're coming off of a really bad loss. Not a really bad loss, but they lost in the championship. And that sucks. All part of it. I'm going to go James Madison, though.
Okay. I mean, I'm not mad at it. The record speaks for itself. I just don't really know who they've played experience-wise.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm going to go James Madison. I need another upset on this side. So I feel like
Okay.
I'm going to be pretty by the top number on this side. So I need something to shake it up a little bit. So.
Okay. Okay.
I don't Dookies.
I
You
really
wanna
hope Duke loses, being honest with
Going
you.
Duke.
But
yeah.
on Duke. And it wouldn't surprise me if they lost. They got bounced first round, or technically not first round, but they lost their first game in the ACC tournament. So,
which has like not happened since like 20 years or something crazy.
since Coach K.
I just finna say.
Yeah.
For real though.
Yeah.
Coach K ain't letting that happen regardless. Nah.
I guess I'm gonna go Duke.
What he did with them with Jason Tatum and all that.
Yeah.
I'll let you know he really bowed it. Took the locker room away from him. They lost to Dennis Smith.
That's
NC
true.
State.
I remember that. He was dunking too.
He took the locker room away from him. He called Jason Tatum a soft ass St. Louis kid, to his face.
Yeah.
And he was like, "Y'all better figure it out."
You need that though.
You do.
You know what I'm saying?
You do. They turned
what's
up,
up.
and you saw what happened to him. And I think that they got bounced in the first round by Sandarius Thornwell, and
That was that year?
I think so.
Yeah.
I had to check my Snapchat memory because we were actually the next locker room to Duke.
Word.
Until Coach K was like,
Oh, yeah.
"I don't like the hogs next to us. Can you move them?"
We need to move, or they need to move. That's right.
Right.
Don't you
I
have a
remember that.
video of Coach K and Jason Tatum both walking by you?
Yeah, I
That's
do
what I
actually.
thought.
Should I pull it up?
No, please. This is gonna take a minute to find.
No, it's in my Snapchat.
That was a long time ago.
I don't save a lot of Snapchats. Just uno momento. Senior retours. Let's see. We're almost there. That is when we went to Detroit and got smoked. That wasn't fun. By freaking
And
Isaac.
stayed on like the 94th floor of the hotel, right?
Yeah, with a building swaying, that was wild. That was very scary. Yep, here we go. Yeah, Harry Giles, whoever that dude is. Yep, JT. And yeah, that was that one. And then I don't know if y'all can see it. We might put that on the camera, but hold on. Just a slight flex. The goat.
Okay.
It's out of
It is.
focus, but it's fine.
goat. The GOAT right there. And then JT, this was Emil Jefferson leading him out. And then
Big Tatum.
I don't know who that kid is. That's John Shire. That's the current coach. Big Tatum, Harry Giles, and then Coach K was out behind that.
You were like this? What you do? Or you had
Oh, no, big fanboy.
Oh, hell no. In the hallway. They're like, get this skinny white kid out of this hallway.
big fanboy? Yeah.
JT, can I get a picture?
That's what's up.
I didn't care. It's probably the last time I was going to see them anyway.
That's hysterical.
Right, no,
And it was the last time
that's
because we
dope.
made it to the next day and they didn't.
How you had a phone? How you had it?
No, for real, like, if I got
Man,
if
don't
we
cry.
had cameras with like autofocus, I would show you. I was straight up leaned against the wall,
Yeah, yeah.
and then I seen a couple people come out, and I was like, "Oh no, hold on."
Right. Yeah, yeah. That's so how it be. No, that's what's up.
You
I'm
look
with
so
that.
goofy.
No, but that's how I was.
You look
It's not
so
every.
goofy.
It's not every day you get
Not
to see the
even trying
goat.
to be discreet. Just like, here you
That's
go.
what's up.
At the same time, they're
People too.
people, and they try to be
You're
so
recording
locked
them as
in.
they
They're not.
walk
Right.
They're not going to look at anybody. You know what I mean? Now,
Yeah.
granted,
I've had a few, to your point, though, I've had a few, like, opportunities where I wish I would have recorded, you know what I'm saying, something. So, you know, I've always been kind of just, like, either a little too discreet and I miss it. Like, damn, who is that for real? So I get it. Like, that's what, that's dope. That's dope.
No, I was definitely a proud dad. I was
Proud dad.
proud dad pose.
Right. No,
Yeah,
that's dope.
I was a proud dad for sure.
Okay, back
Anyway,
on track.
moving on.
So we're
That's
at Texas Tech and NC State.
I'm gonna take NC State.
I'm taking NC State.
I did as well.
Okay.
They got that Big Mac truck.
Big dude.
Mm-hmm.
He came in the game the other day, and I said, "Is that literally a semi truck?
Yeah.
Look at the way that the dude's
I know.
built."
Word.
College version of Escalade.
Yeah, I've been
Y'all-
watching them
Y'all may
some,
be
too.
too young for. You know who? Did you ever know Escalade? No. You know Escalade. You remember Escalade, right?
Of course, and one.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
one
he was
mixtape.
nice.
Who
He was
mixtape?
nice.
He was
Okay,
tight.
Kentucky, Oakland.
UK. Give me Rob and them.
I actually left that one blank.
Ooh, really?
They iffy, man.
They're iffy.
SEC
I mean-
bias for me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna probably put Kentucky down, but I kind of wanted to hear your thoughts, man. But just only because I don't know a lot about Oakland,
Yeah.
bro. If they don't match the energy, bro, they gonna get Kentucky up out of there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I was leaning towards Kentucky, but I did leave them blank, so I'm a little unsure. But for the sake of the bracket, I'm gonna go Kentucky.
I think the staple and the centerpiece is gonna be Antonio Reeves.
Yeah,
a guy that's been there before, a really good 3-level scorer, giving us our fits every time that we play him. Rob obviously is a playmaker; he can go do what he wants to do. DJ Wagner, if he's got to be a solid guard, he can't really shoot it very well. He shot it really well against us. Our game plan was to let him shoot, and he did.
Yeah, okay.
He did, and he knocked him down. They got Big Z over there.
That's true.
No Zubac. But
yeah, exactly. No.
But I think their guards should be good enough to get them through this round. Now, when they play NC State, it might be a little different.
So I'm going to take Kentucky, but then I'm going to have Kentucky getting beat by NC State.
Yeah, I'm
just
not mad at that at all.
So
I'm mad at that at all. Now, another team that has just been in the shadows in the SEC.
Florida. Talk
and
about
has
it.
Been just playing very solid basketball.
Talk about it. Nice.
A team that had to play 4 games in 4 days. They were one round better than us.
Yep.
They, before the quarterfinals, so whatever that is, played, I can't remember who'd they play first.
I don't remember.
But then they went through and won in the quarterfinal, won the semifinal, had a chance in the championship, ran into a good Auburn team. Another thing we can say about Auburn, too, they make timely shots.
Yeah.
They made timely shots. Florida made a run. They kept it close, anywhere from 8 to 11 points. About the time it got under 8, closer to 6 or 7, is a Chad Baker-Mazara hit a 3 in the corner, or somebody get an and one, or offensive rebound to a putback. And so, but Florida on the other side, Walter Clayton has been playing extremely well. I think that they're set up to make some noise in the tournament.
I do as well.
It's going to be a tough matchup. I'm going to go ahead and take them in their first round.
Even throughout the conference, bro, they weren't losing too bad.
No.
Like, them games would be kind of close. Like, they play teams well. 4 points here, lost. Buzzer beater here, lost. You feel me? Like, They were right there the whole time. So, I do think this is an opportunity for them to kind of put something together if they really want to.
Yeah. They're playing good ball. Now they are going to be down a big man. I don't know if you saw that or not. A guy.
Oh, word, his knee or his leg. Y'all told me that.
Yep.
Yeah, I forgot about that, though.
Not as bad as the Kevin Ware situation, but
that sucks,
almost, man. I mean, obviously I'm not a doctor, but it looked like he may have had a previous stress fracture and just, like cutting a tree down. If you cut a tree down a certain way, it's going to fall where it's weakest. And that's what happened. I think it broke at its weakest point, but I don't know. He could have just dislocated his ankle, and I could be completely wrong. I have no idea.
Freak stuff like that happens, and it can be determiner of a pre-injury, or it can be just freak. Just happens.
Yeah, I'm taking Florida, though.
Who will they be playing, Boise State or Colorado? Who y'all circling?
I'm going to go Colorado.
I'm going to go Colorado.
I went Colorado as well. That's little J-Dub over there. J-Dub, little brother, shout out.
And then I'm taking Shaka.
And then I'm going to take Florida as well, because you didn't ask me. And then I'm going to take Marquette as well. I'm taking Shaka, too.
Yep, same.
All right, down to the final quadrant here of the first round. Purdue and Montana State or Grambling. I don't think it matters. I'm going to take Purdue.
Same.
I'm going to go Grambling.
I went Grambling, too.
Yep, I did as well.
And then I'm going to say Purdue, even though I wish Grambling would beat them.
Oh, wow.
But
yo, if that happened.
Do you know how wild that would be back-to-back seasons, bro?
I know. Nah,
I might
wild.
scribble through Purdue and just say Grambling just cuz. Like, truthfully. Like,
that's so crazy.
Yeah.
But
Do you know how much pressure is on them to
true.
not repeat that?
Yeah.
To not do that again?
Zach Edey going to have to go for 40.
Yeah, he going to have to do something because they got embarrassed last year.
Embarrassed last year.
They got embarrassed last year. Yeah, I'm going Purdue, and then I'm going to take Ave and them over Utah State.
I did as well.
I'm taking TCU as well.
Come on, Ave.
Strictly a bias thing.
Same.
Strictly a bias thing.
I have not taken any other 8 seeds over 9, so strictly being strategic, I'm going to take TCU, the 8 seed here.
I ain't mad at it.
TCU's the 9.
Oh. Well, then I haven't picked a single 8 seed, so there you go. Whatever, I guess.
I went... Here's an interesting one for me. I'm going Will Wade over Gonzaga. Because I think Will Wade, even though he likes to hire prostitutes and stuff and all that, hey.
He got him back, though.
What you do in the dark comes to the light, they say sometimes. Came to the light at LSU. He went back and got it out the mud and the shadows and done what he done. Good, good coaching and good schemes tend to never leave you no matter where you go.
That's true.
So them being 30-3, I think, says something. They played a really good championship game. I'm going to take McNeese over Gonzaga. I don't think Gonzaga is as good.
They're not.
This year. Obviously, they lost Drew Timme. They picked up a kid. I don't remember if he was a 4-star or 5-star. His name was Dusty something, but he has not been that guy for Gonzaga that I think of a Timme caliber or a Chet or anything like that. He's been a solid college player level.
Timme was a solid college player.
For sure.
But he was a superstar college player.
Okay.
It literally didn't matter who Drew Timme had on him other than
we
maybe
beat Drew
Sonogo.
Timme.
It doesn't matter, though.
We shut Drew Timme down.
How many did he have?
I don't remember, and it don't matter because we beat Drew Timme.
I'm going to look it up.
I don't think – I don't know. I'm going Gonzaga over McNeese because I'll never pick Will Wade to win another game because I just don't like Will Wade.
I went Zags. I watched them.
Yeah.
So I kind of just feel like they one of them teams that's also it could go really well, it could go really bad.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's been a theme for a couple of those. But when they're on, though. So
yeah.
I went ahead and took them.
Yeah.
I went Zags.
I'm doing
Drew
Zags
Timme
too.
had 25-7-3 against us.
Good for him, and he still lost. He took
not
the
shut
L and
him
he went
down.
home. It don't
We
matter.
didn't shut him down, though.
Okay. We did
I'm
shut
just
him
saying-
down,
I'm
though.
just saying
He
Drew
didn't dominate and didn't win the ball game. So, yes. Even though he had 25-7 and whatever, it don't matter to me. Go on. Move on. Gonzaga. Come on.
You're wrong.
Kansas, Sanford.
Kansas.
I'm going Sanford because I don't think Kansas is very good this year.
They did lose. What's his name, though? Will he be back?
What is his name?
Yeah. When the lights come on, I'm the same way, bro. I'm like, what is I was hoping you could tell me. You know who I'm talking about. Their main big.
Oh, Hunter Dickinson?
Yes. He's hurt.
I forgot he was hurt. I'm still taking him over them.
Yeah.
Will he come back? Probably. Don't even worry about it. He's a better Zubac, I feel like, maybe.
Okay.
I hate
gotta
that
take that.
that's like my league minimum.
Yeah, for sure, though.
Why is that your go-to? Yeah.
Imagine how I feel.
Because me and Jay can relate on that level.
Yeah.
Like Dan Gafford is better than Hunter Dickinson, and Derek Lively I feel like is too. So I can't really like the two teams, which by the way Kyrie shot tough. We'll talk about that in the NBA segment next time.
I went Kansas.
I'm going Kansas.
I hope Hunter is back, I guess.
Yeah.
Because if not, I don't know, bro.
I don't think
They lost to somebody bad, bro. Who did they play? They got blew out.
Well, TP and them beat them.
Oh yeah,
Well,
that
and
was
if you
with
look
them.
at, they're 22-10. So
Yeah.
if you look at the amount of games they've lost this year in comparison to other years, I think they're gonna lose.
They got a solid guard in DeJuan Harris.
That's it.
Yeah.
They don't have any other big this year. I feel like is what would be considered a down year for Kansas personally. But
For sure.
so I pick Sanford.
I'm taking KU.
I went Kansas, but
South Carolina, Oregon.
This is a tough one for me.
I went South Carolina.
You've said that about almost every game.
No, because I want South Carolina to win, and I wrote them down.
Yep.
But Oregon, all right though.
Oregon is all right, and I just don't think South Carolina got that experience. Not saying that Oregon does too, though, but it's – how can I say
This
it?
was tough for me too.
It's different when you got 7 losses coming into a tournament that you don't have a lot of experience in because your confidence can be really high.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
a lot of times what happens with these teams is one of two things. Their confidence is really high and they ball and blow a team out and look like a team that you might wish you would have had in the Final Four. Or their confidence gets really high and they don't make shots and they get rattled. They don't make defensive plays to win. They don't make effort plays to win. Like that's what scares me.
Yeah.
And I wrote them down. It just
Same.
wouldn't surprise me if Oregon got the dub.
I know. I feel the exact same way. Like I put them down, but I watched Oregon. Yeah, nah, they all right, bro. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, They're solid.
Solid. Super solid.
So
I went South Carolina, though.
It's tough. Tough for me.
What'd you go, Laney?
I did South Carolina as well.
I mean, I want them to win. SEC bias for sure.
Yeah, I did South
That's
Carolina.
another pretty physical team, though.
It is.
I don't
They
know
are.
if you mentioned them earlier, but
I don't think I did.
yeah, that's another pretty physical
are
team.
physical.
And
It's the maroon teams. Bro.
yeah, no bull, though.
It's-
For real, though.
It's the maroon. Like,
It
it's
do
something
be
about
like that.
maroon.
I said this. Yeah, for real, though. They be real physical. Yep.
I don't know
Yep.
what it is.
Nah, for real. But yeah, I'm hoping that kind of carries them. So
Yeah.
we'll see.
An interesting 3 seed here with Creighton. Now, they might have just had a really strong strength of schedule, but
Hey, they're pretty good.
I heard they all right. I feel like one of y'all told me that.
I think I probably did.
I ain't watched them.
Yeah.
They're pretty good, bro. I watched 1 or 2 just games that were on in the background and like let me just listen to it, and like the little bit I actually heard and paid attention to and like actually in passing was watching, I was like, they're pretty solid. Like
Yeah.
they're not terrible by any stretch of the imagination.
I put them down.
I picked Creighton over Akron.
Yeah, I put them down as well.
What about you?
I took Creighton.
Okay. So you talking mess about them being 3 seed, but then you're gonna take them to win.
I just don't know, like,
Oh, okay.
a 3 seed?
Yeah, I mean, that may be too high. Like, yeah, I'm not saying that their seed is accurate, but I am telling you that they are a lot better than what I have
Sure,
imagined Creighton to be.
They may be better than advertised. I
Yeah.
mean, to me, that's fine.
Texas or who are you? Virginia or Colorado State?
This
for a-
tricky though.
I picked Colorado State, and I picked them to beat Texas.
Okay. See, that's
Ooh.
I was thinking the other way around. Like if Virginia wins, you think Virginia not better than Colorado State?
I'm not saying that. There's a kid that, I mean, I don't know him personally, but my nephew went to school with him in Allen High School.
Yeah.
And so he went, I think his name's like Isaiah Stewart or something. He's their best player, apparently,
At who?
but Colorado State.
Oh.
But he
You
been
like
hooping.
that?
Yeah, he been hooping.
Okay. Okay.
So just based off of super bias, but I agree. Virginia can slow the pace down and control the game really well.
for sure.
If they control the game, they can make it pretty far.
That's what I'm saying. I kind of felt like Colorado State would need to win for Texas to get there, for me to pick Texas. If Virginia wins, I think they might get Texas.
Okay. I'm not mad at that at
But
all.
I want Colorado State to win because I think Texas will then win, and I can see them beating Tennessee.
Ooh.
Rematch
It's
of.
so crazy how the avenues
You feel me?
you can just follow.
So I
Styles make fights. What they say is kind of that.
That's true.
I did Colorado State as well, and then I have Texas beating Colorado State.
Yeah, that's where I'm at.
But I also feel like Texas.
Isaiah Stevens. I'm sorry, Laney. He's averaging 17 and 7.
Oh,
Damn.
that's not bad.
Might have had him messed up. He
Seven-
might get Virginia up out of here. Look.
17 and 7 on 45% from 3, 50% from the field, and 84% from the free throw line.
Wow.
Okay, Clay, talk that. Okay.
we need to recruit
averaging
him?
a steal,
I know, right?
averaging a steal per game. Yeah, we definitely need to recruit him. I think he could play he translate really well in the SEC.
No, speaking of what I was going to say was I think Texas being a 7 seed is generous
Really?
because I have watched them play this year, and for some reason they
That
just
I agree
don't
with.
look good to me.
I do
Yeah.
agree with that.
I do have them beating Colorado State or Virginia, but I just personally don't think they look as good as a 7 seed to me. But that's just my opinion.
Yeah. I don't mind it.
I'm taking Colorado State.
Okay.
Shout out Isaiah, come on the pod, even though I don't know you.
Oh, what did I do?
You hit.
Sorry, I hit
something.
camera 7, and we don't have a camera 7.
We ain't got
Not
7
yet.
cameras.
Not
yet.
yet. Give us some time.
Y'all wait. Y'all keep watching the pod, and we finally get monetized. We'll have another set over here where we can draw on a whiteboard or
Word.
whatever. We can have a little. What do they call those? Like a robot, not a robot camera.
Oh,
but
a
like
robot.
a dolly
we're
or
finna
something.
get a robot.
We get that robot. That's crazy.
We ain't finna get no robot. Don't worry about that. We ain't finna get no robot.
Okay, so Texas. I picked Texas.
Same.
I pick Colorado State,
Okay, I like it. Tennessee, St. Peter's.
Tennessee.
I went Tennessee.
I picked Tennessee, but they looked really, really bad in the SEC tournament.
I'll be honest with you. I think
Really bad.
I think Tennessee wins this first round game. This round of 32 is
It's tough for them.
it's gonna be rough.
No, it is.
Yeah,
It is.
I picked Tennessee, but I mean, they looked bad. Like bad. The
Yeah.
worst we've seen them look all year, and this is the worst time of year to be looking
Yep.
the worst you've looked all year.
Yep. At the same time, they looked really bad. If you look at the SEC, the 1, 2, and 3 seeds all lost first day.
True.
First day that they played on Friday. Here's the flip side of that. You now got an entire week to rest.
Mm-hmm.
Get your legs underneath you, watch film, get shots up, mentally prepare to get on the road.
Yeah.
I mean, I know when we were at Arkansas, it was we made it to the championship game one year.
SEC tournament?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Beat played Kentucky.
We
lost
did too. Yeah.
at noon. Drove to some place in Nashville to watch the selection show. Watch ourselves get selected or whatever. And
Got on a flight.
got on a plane on Tuesday. Gone.
Yeah.
That's tough.
It's pretty taxing, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's tough. Ironically, that was the year that we played North Carolina on their way to the national championship game, and we made it through the first round because we played Angel Delgado and Seton Hall.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And he was tough.
I remember that.
But Tennessee was home Friday night, Saturday, Sunday,
rest.
Monday.
Well, they didn't also have to travel very far for the SEC tournament in general.
Right.
They just went down right on the street from Knoxville to Nashville. So that helps.
Right.
And then the whole recovery piece of it is a big deal. Like I have vivid memories too. So one of my years, we made it to the championship game of the SEC tournament as well. Got freaking smoked. We go home. The next day was when we had our selection show. So we fly home, right, on Sunday. Right? We fly home Sunday? Yes, because it was Selection Monday at the time. They did Selection Monday for the women. Anyway, Selection Monday show. That was when we got snubbed and we didn't get put in the tournament. And that's when Tennessee got put in the tournament because Tennessee women's hadn't missed a tournament their entire of being, right? The entire time the NCAA had a tournament. We got screwed. Whatever. We found out we weren't in the NCAA tournament from the selection show. We then turned around, found out we're in the WNIT. 2 days later, we were hosting the first round of the WNIT. Like, it was like a 4-day swing from we had played 5 games. Now we're hosting a WNIT. And it was like, all right, it's time to hoop.
Yeah.
Like, it was a very quick turnaround. So say all that to say, Tennessee has gotten a lot of much-needed rest at a very crucial time of needing rest.
Okay.
So
Yeah, we'll see.
Okay.
But they probably flew out today or fly out tomorrow.
Yeah.
Headed out. Most
sure.
of these teams will. Actually, they probably fly out tomorrow. NCAA handles everything when you make the tournament.
That's
it's
what's
wild.
up.
Everything.
Yeah.
It's really wild.
Flights to hotels. They kicked us out at Detroit. They said, y'all can stay till 8 a.m. You out, though.
Word.
It was wild. All right.
Anyways, okay.
Back to the top left. UConn, FAU, UConn.
Yeah.
I did UConn.
Auburn, UAB. I think it's going to be a dogfight, but I'm picking Auburn.
Same.
So I have Auburn, San Diego State. I did San Diego State.
Okay.
Ooh.
Not bad.
Okay.
Illinois and BYU. Ooh, that's a tough one for me.
I did BYU.
I
I'm
want
going
to.
Illinois.
I want to. I just don't know how Illinois is going to be consistency-wise. But I'm going to go Illinois.
Okay. Mm-hmm.
I'm going Iowa State.
So I have Drake and Iowa State. I'm going Iowa State.
I have Drake and Iowa State, too, as well.
Yeah, I had Washington State. I went Iowa State over Washington State.
I want to pick Mississippi State over UNC so bad.
So, see, I have Howard and Michigan State. And I'm going to go.
That's such a crazy line.
That's fine. That's fine. You can think that's crazy. And when it becomes true, you're going to be like, oh, my God, what can you see the future? And I'm going to say that Howard beats Michigan State. So there you go.
That's crazy.
That's crazy. It can be crazy all you want.
No chance.
March is mad, man.
This one I'm confused on though, because I feel like UNC, them guards about tit for tat.
Yeah.
They may have the big that push them over the top over Michigan State in my case.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna go UNC here.
Okay. I took Bama over GCU.
Oh, because you did Grand Canyon. That's right. Jeremy, you did St. Mary's, right?
Yep, I'm
Okay,
going Bama.
Okay, I'm going St. Mary's.
Not mad at it.
Okay.
Me either.
Clemson and Baylor. Probably Baylor.
I have New Mexico and Baylor. I'm going Baylor.
I'll take Baylor.
Dayton and Zona. Going Zona.
Two.
I don't know.
I don't need that.
I don't either. I have Dayton and Arizona, and I'm going Arizona as well.
Dang, they just so iffy to me.
I know. I agree.
This is where everything is a toss-up.
It is though. I'm gonna go Arizona.
Okay.
But I'm gonna be pissed though. I'm letting y'all know. I knew I should have. I'm that dude. I'm gonna be calling y'all.
Okay, you want to go back up and finish this side, or do you want to go over?
Let's go top right.
Okay.
Keep it the same. This one I want to pick A&M, bro. For whatever reason, I want to pick A&M over Houston. I don't trust. We said this last pod. I don't trust Houston's offense. I think
that defense gonna kick in though.
Yeah.
I think it will for sure.
They gotta make a lot of shots on Houston.
Yeah.
Which is what the team they just played. What they just played? Iowa State.
Yeah.
They did that.
Yeah.
But Wade Taylor is a shot maker.
He is, but he can be. I don't want to say he can be contained, but it's kind of one of them things where they was getting a lot of that from a lot of people in Iowa State.
Yeah.
You let him get his.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We clamp up everybody else. Kind of what Arkansas did.
Yeah.
You feel me? Like, I'm gonna go Houston here.
I'm going Houston.
I'm going A&M.
Good for you.
Just you gotta have. The last 2 years I've been a guy. It's like better seed, move on.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do that this year.
Okay, I hear that.
I'm just not gonna do it.
So I have James Madison and Duke, and just strictly based off of it being Duke, I'm going to go Duke, although I would love for them to lose.
Little matchup of the 2014, 13 national championship.
Wisconsin versus Duke.
Yeah, who was that? Was
That
it
was
13?
what's his name? I have his brain in my face his brain in my face. His face in my brain for Wisconsin. What's his name?
Oh, Frank Kaminsky.
Yes.
Frank Kaminsky, Sam Decker. There was a number 10. What was his name?
They were
Solid three
freaking
guys.
salty.
Yeah.
Solid three
That
guys.
team was salty.
What year was that?
13, I think.
That was 13?
13, 14.
Oh.
Because it was Quinn Cook, Justice Winslow.
Oh, that was that group?
Yeah.
Quinn Cook may have
Listen,
not been there. I think it was Tyus Jones, actually. They may have been on the same team, though.
For a year?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Either way.
Damn, that's been that long? I'm
Grayson
tripping.
Allen.
Oh, he damn.
I think Grayson Allen was on that team, too. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong in the comments.
Okay,
College
so
basketball is more my forte than NBA.
so you have Duke and Wisconsin.
I got Duke.
I'm going Wisconsin.
Ooh.
It's tough,
I don't mind
bro.
it.
It just it depends. If Flip don't show up, it's over with to me. Jeremy Roach is a good guard.
I
but
know.
That's outside of them, too.
That's what I'm saying.
It's tough.
Okay. I like
I
it.
went Wisconsin, though.
Okay, next one.
Duke iffy for me.
They're for me too.
I'm going NC State over Kentucky.
I am as well.
I don't think Big
I
don't-
want to. Go ahead, though.
I don't think Big Z can handle the Tonka truck, bro. That's a big dude.
That Zach Randolph?
Yes,
Yeah,
the
yeah.
Zach Randolph build for sure.
Mm-hmm.
I know we're talking about bigs versus guards, and guard play is what everybody says matters, but
Can NC State contain that guard play, though?
they did a decent job against Carolina. I mean, they lost, but they did a decent
NC
job.
State over Kentucky? All right, let's do it. I'm with it.
I'm going NC State over
You
Kentucky.
can be your own if you want.
No, for sure. No, because I'm kind of torn. I've been kind of torn.
The reason it don't really matter to me, I don't want Kentucky to win very many games anyways because I just don't like Kentucky. But I'm going NC State because either way I'm going to have Marquette beating whoever that game is anyways. So
Yeah.
how the path works out.
Marquette over Florida?
I've got Marquette over Florida.
Yeah, probably.
Think so?
Yeah,
They're playing really well right now.
they are playing solid.
All it
I
takes
like
is one
Marquette.
bad game, though. All it takes is one bad game. But they're playing really well right
That
now.
big from Florida. That hurt. I want to take Florida.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I would love to. SEC wise, I'm going Marquette.
Purdue, TCU.
I'm taking TCU.
I'm going TCU too.
I'm going Purdue.
Sorry, Ave.
Yeah, that's my dog, but
I'm going TCU too, just because I feel like Purdue, I don't know. I just don't feel like they're as good as everybody says they are. That's just me.
Ooh.
Okay.
I'm going Kansas over the Zags, though.
Yeah, I'm going Kansas to move on as well.
Okay, so I have Gonzaga and Samford, and I'm going to go Gonzaga.
All right.
And then South Carolina, Creighton. Did we all have that one?
Yep, I'm going South Carolina.
I'm going South Carolina.
That physicality, that maroon. If they in the maroon jersey, you better
Word,
you better put the pro combat on.
Strength is at least increased by 0.5. You got to add that. Plus 5 on the strength for sure. I'm going South Carolina.
I'm going Tennessee out of this one of Colorado State.
Okay.
I'm going to take Texas over Tennessee.
Ooh. So you know this is a rematch of Rick Barnes and the team that fired him.
For sure.
So that will either way, if that is a game we get to watch, that will be a very interesting game.
So I'm going Texas.
I'm picking Tennessee as well.
I went
I
Texas.
picked Tennessee.
Yeah.
I went Tennessee for sure. All right, back up top left.
Okay.
UConn and Auburn. This is a toss-up for me. I'm going to be honest with you. It's kind of tough for me.
So for me, it's not tough because I have UConn and San Diego State. I'm going UConn.
Little rematch of the title game last year.
In the Elite Eight, right?
Dang, this one's tough for me, too.
Yeah, I don't know.
Kind of.
I could see Auburn beating them.
Me too, bro. I think it's going to take a lot, though. A lot got to go, like, the right way, bro.
Yep.
Yeah, I agree.
I don't know if they can play a perfect ball game. I think I'm going to give the nod to UConn here.
To the
Okay.
Huskies.
Yeah, bro. That hurt, though.
Are you going UConn as well?
Oh, I'm going to go Auburn.
Ooh. I honestly don't hate that, though.
Upset City. I know. I hate it.
I ain't mad at it.
Okay.
Auburn to the Elite Eight is nuts.
Makes me want to throw up.
I can see it, though.
I could see it.
I can see it, bro.
I don't see this happening, but I'm writing it down. I'm going Illinois over Iowa State.
So I have BYU and Iowa State, and I'm going BYU.
I just think Illinois can command the game. That Big Ten ball, bro. They're in the Big Ten, right? such a stupid question. But the way that they played it, the way that they played us last year, or 2 years ago, whenever it was.
Yeah.
But
I took Iowa State here.
They commanded the game with the way they executed on offense.
So I'm in the weird spot of where I picked BYU to beat Illinois. So I picked BYU to beat Iowa State because I feel like BYU and Iowa State are very similar teams.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Just depends on who's making more shots.
I don't know.
Okay, down one.
Yep. I'm going to go Bama.
Over UNC?
Yep. I'm gonna say Bama
I am
gets
too.
hot. I think Bama with that athletic long big is gonna bother Bangkok, whatever his name is.
Bangkok. Armando.
I know you talking about. He actually pretty straight though.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking,
Super
he's kind
long
of the
and
X factor.
athletic.
Yep. I'm going Bama too.
So I have Howard and St. Mary's playing this game, and I'm going to go with St. Mary's.
Okay. I'll give you $1,000 if that comes true.
We need to shake on camera then, right there. We go for
That's
shake on
fine.
camera. Go ahead.
We can do that.
A&M
and Duke for me, top right. Oh,
you
Baylor.
skipped one. What are you talking about?
I'm going Baylor.
I am too.
I'm going Baylor as well. Baylor. It's one thing we can agree on. Okay, top right.
Yep. A&M and Duke for me. Gosh, I hate that A&M play. Wish I would have.
I have Houston, Duke. I'm going Houston.
I'm going Houston over Wisconsin.
Oh, people are
I
gonna
will
flame me
say,
in the
want to
that.
put this on the record. Every year I pick Houston to really do some stuff.
And they
They
let us
never
down.
do stuff. So I'm hoping that they prove me wrong this year.
Yeah, I think the only time I had them in my Final Four, and they did end up making it to the Final Four.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm going to go Duke, I guess.
Ooh.
I don't have a better option.
Yeah, for real. You did that to
I
yourself.
picked A&M over Houston.
Okay, so then we're down and we're in. Are we all NC State and Marquette?
I am.
Yep.
Okay, I'm going Marquette.
I am Marquette as well.
What are you doing?
Yeah, I'm going to go Marquette here.
Okay.
Ooh, wee.
Then I have Tennessee. I have TCU and Gonzaga.
I got TCU over Kansas.
I got Purdue and Kansas. I'm going to go Purdue.
I'm going to go Gonzaga over TCU strictly based off experience, being in the tournament more.
I know better.
So then we're bottom, and are we all South Carolina, Tennessee?
Yep.
No, I'm Texas.
Okay. South Carolina, Texas you are?
Yep.
So who do you want out of that?
I'm going to go South Carolina here.
Okay.
That's who I picked, too.
This is another team. Every year I pick them to do some stuff. They don't do stuff, but I'm going to pick Tennessee.
I think a lot of people pick Tennessee every year.
Yeah.
That's the running motive now, running line.
Yeah, I don't trust them no more. I
Rick
ain't going to
Barnes in the postseason.
Yeah. I'm
So
going to
I
go
picked
Tennessee.
South Carolina.
This might be the year, though.
Maybe. They may also lose in the first round. I mean, like to St. Peter's. You never know. Like, truthfully, you don't know.
Yeah.
So, okay. Are
Here
we going?
I am talking about South Carolina and their lack of experience, and I got them in the freaking Elite Eight.
There
too,
you go,
though. Me
Clay.
too.
There you
I do
go.
Wild.
too.
Okay, so everybody say Clay, say your Elite Eight.
My Elite Eight: Auburn, Illinois, Bama, Baylor, Duke, Marquette, TCU, and South Carolina.
Jeremy?
UConn, Iowa State, Bama, Baylor, Houston, Marquette, Purdue, South Carolina.
Okay, UConn, BYU, St. Mary's, Baylor, Houston, Marquette, Gonzaga, Tennessee.
I have no 1 seeds.
Yep. Not one.
That might be good, though. I mean, you get another one.
We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Don't worry. I got 8
Listen
more.
to Jeremy. Jeremy said, we'll do another one.
Get another one.
And this may not be the one that I put in our bracket
You know what
challenge.
I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean? By the way, if you
Gotta
guys
sleep on this one.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
y'all
yeah.
made it this far, bracket challenge is in the description. We may put the password or whatever in there, and y'all can just join it. Winner gets something. We don't know yet.
Okay. So, lead 8, who are you picking? Top, left.
Ugh.
Jeremy, you said you have who?
UConn and Iowa State. I'm going UConn here.
Okay. Clay?
I'm going Auburn, and Illinois, I'm going Auburn.
I have UConn, BYU. I'm going UConn.
That's probably what's going to happen.
Okay. I have in my bottom St. Mary's and Baylor. I'm going Baylor. You can laugh all you want.
I got not you. I'm looking at me.
Oh.
I got Bama and Baylor.
I do too. I don't know.
If that's a game, that's a game.
It is.
It's a ball game right there.
I think
For some reason, I want to go Baylor though.
I think Baylor's too physical, bro. That's
Me
what
too.
that's what I was going to say.
But they got that big though.
Bama's not that shade of maroon.
Of maroon. They're
not
crimson.
that shade of maroon. They're
That's true.
crimson.
That's true.
They're a little bright red.
I'm going Baylor here.
Yeah, me
final,
too.
Whatever.
Me too.
Okay. Top
Duke
right.
and Marquette. I'm going Marquette.
I have Houston, Marquette. I'm going Marquette.
I'm going Houston.
Ooh, I don't mind that though. I don't mind that. Okay.
And I really don't know. I got TCU and South Carolina. This was a bad choice.
Purdue or South Carolina for me.
I have Gonzaga, Tennessee, and I'm going Tennessee.
Oh, okay. That ain't bad though.
Tennessee to the Final Four.
Tennessee in the Final Four. Yeah, Tennessee in the Final Four.
Gosh.
I'm
I'm going to go South Carolina.
I'm thinking
In the
South Carolina.
Final Four?
I'm kind of thinking the same though. I think they could
Ooh.
beat Purdue.
Okay.
I think they could beat Purdue.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm thinking the same
I don't
thing.
trust
BJ
none
Mack.
of these teams in
BJ
it.
Mack. I told you about BJ Mack the other day.
I
South
don't
Carolina,
trust
BJ
none
Mack.
of these teams in a national
It's something about South
championship game.
Carolina though, bro.
Dude,
It's
they're-
something about them. And you only got, if you paid attention to a lot of the SEC games,
Yeah.
they could feed that post, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Inside out, like they play that well. So that's gonna be a good one. If it Purdue versus South Carolina, yeah. If it, whatever, but yeah, I'm going South Carolina.
Okay. So Final Four for you is Jeremy.
UConn, Baylor, Houston, South Carolina.
Okay. Clay.
Auburn,
Damn.
Baylor, Marquette, and South Carolina.
I am UConn, Baylor, Marquette, Tennessee.
I don't mind that though. That sound that ain't that right.
Okay, so who do you have coming out of the left side? UConn or who did you say you had?
Auburn and Baylor.
Oh,
Bad decision.
No, it ain't bad the way that you said it though. Like,
Auburn and Baylor.
I know you like. I don't know now. Like,
It's like I just don't know. All of these decisions led to this.
Who you
point.
picking?
no, Auburn. I can see Auburn though. I'm gonna make a bracket with Auburn too. I'm gonna be real with you.
I picked Baylor.
Yeah,
I
Okay.
picked them. Yeah.
Okay.
I went UConn over Baylor.
I'm going UConn over Baylor as well. So then who do you have coming out of the right?
I got Houston.
I've got Marquette in Tennessee. I'm going Marquette.
I'm going Marquette too.
Okay. So I've got UConn and Marquette in the championship.
I got Baylor, Marquette, Golly.
I
this
got
is so
UConn and
bad.
Houston. I feel like mine is a little too cliche, but I think I got UConn coming out on top.
Okay. I also am going to say
Ooh.
UConn coming out on top.
I think I do.
Clay.
Shaka gets his first one.
Oh, I love that. I've always loved Shaka, so I really wouldn't hate that.
Shaka shocks the world.
Good luck to Shaka.
Write the headline. Clip it.
Okay.
All right.
Woo.
Here we go, fellas. How do we feel, Clay?
I ain't gonna lie, I feel kind of awful. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at my
Feel
bracket.
terrible.
I'm looking at my bracket like I don't know why I started.
That Auburn might be the play though. I'm not gonna lie.
Losing bracket right there, ladies and gentlemen. Get it on camera.
Perfect bracket.
Smile, Clay, with a thumbs up. Give us a thumbs up. Yeah. Jeremy, same thing. Give us a thumbs up. All right, here we go.
Well, that about does it, I guess.
Yeah,
How long have we been recording?
An hour and 11 minutes.
not too bad.
We can breeze through the women if y'all want.
Or just do another episode
We
real
just
quick.
do it separate.
Yeah.
Just do it
Okay.
It'll be
All right.
quicker than this.
All right. Well, we may have 2 episodes drop tomorrow.
Yeah, that's fine.
if you like this video, please give a thumbs up.
Word.
Subscribe if you haven't seen it. Don't know who we are. Subscribe to Jeremy's channel. The hoodie he's wearing is available at neverfold.shop. If you want to go get that. I hope my bracket's good. I don't know if it is.
Any final words?
It's okay, I guess. If you guys want to join our bracket challenge, that'll be down below in the description. We'll have to figure out. We may just do the password down there. Password. It'd be free entry. Winner gets something we don't know yet. We'll figure it out. Comment down below what you want in prizes, and don't be crazy. Come on.
Yeah, please.
You can comment. We're just not going to get it if it's wild.
Right.
Or unless we win. And thank y'all so much for watching. Thank you, Way Good, for sponsoring the video. Like Jeremy said, you can go to Walmart and get yours. Apparently not my Walmart. They're sold out. I tried to put our favorite flavors in the description at walmart.com, and they were all sold out.
Gone, bro.
Gone.
Believe me.
So, thank y'all, I guess. Thank you. Seriously, if you buy enough, they might put Jeremy on the box. They don't want me on the box. I'm not cool. But, yeah. With that being said, I guess you got anything, Lainey?
No, I'm good.
You can send us home.
May the brackets be with you. GG's, G. We appreciate y'all. We'll see you on the next
Don't
one.
record.
Peace.
About to give me one of these bars here.
What are you?
What? I told you I was going to get one after the fact.
What are you doing?
I'm getting a Way Good bar.
Just get one only.
Okay. That's all I needed. I just needed one.
Strawberry, my favorite flavor.
I know, but they don't have them at my place.
Jerk.
Got you one?
Got my bar.
All right.